Old age is not as honorable as death, but most people want it. If a man is as wise as a serpent, he can afford to be as harmless as a dove. There is no death, only a change of worlds. You already possess everything necessary to become great. Even a small mouse has anger. Man's law changes with his understanding of man. Only the laws of the Spirit remain always the same. All dreams spin out from the same web. It does not require many words to speak the truth. Don't be afraid to cry. It will free your mind of sorrowful thoughts. It is better to have less thunder in the mouth and more lightning in the hand. Tell me and I'll forget. Show me and I may not remember. Involve me and I'll understand. Day and night cannot dwell together. How smooth must be the language of the whites when they can make right look like wrong and wrong like right. Remember that your children are not your own, but are led to you by the Creator. Grown men can learn from very little children, for the hearts of the little children are pure. Therefore, the Great Spirit may show to them many things which older people miss. The weakness of the enemy makes our strength. All plants are our brothers and sisters. They talk to us, and if we listen, we can hear them. Children learn from what they see. We need to set an example of truth and action. They are not dead who live in the hearts they leave behind. I have seen that in any great undertaking it is not enough for a man to depend simply upon himself. Those that lie down with dogs get up with fleas. Most of us do not look as handsome to others as we do to ourselves. When you were born, you cry, and the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. Force, no matter how concealed, begets resistance. Our first teacher is our own heart. Beware of the man who does not talk, and the dog that does not bark. Everyone who is successful must have dreamed of something. Humankind has not woven the web of life. We are but one thread within it. Whatever we do to the web, we do to ourselves. All things are bound together. All things connect. Owning land is like owning the ocean or the air. No one owns land. We will be known forever by the tracks we leave. When the earth is sick, the animals will begin to disappear. When that happens, the warriors of the rainbow will come to save them. You can't wake a person who is pretending to be asleep. Life is not separate from death. It only looks that way. Everything on the earth has a purpose. Every disease an herb to cure it, and every person a mission. This is the Indian theory of existence. When we show our respect for other living things, they respond with respect for us. Before eating, always take time to thank the food. If we wonder often, the gift of knowledge will come. Poverty is a noose that strangles humility and breeds disrespect for God and man. Do not judge your neighbor until you walk to moons in his moccasins. The ground on which we stand is sacred ground. It is the blood of our ancestors. One does not sell the land people walk on. Sing your death song and die like a hero going home. Soon there will come from the rising sun a different kind of man, from any have yet seen, who will bring with them a book and will teach you everything. All things share the same breath, the beast, the tree, the man. The air shares its spirit with all the life it supports. A frog does not drink up the pond in which it lives. I am a great chief among my people. If you kill me, it will be like a spark on the prairie. It will make a big fire, a terrible fire. When a white army battles Indians and wins, it is called a great victory, but if they lose, it is called a massacre. There is but one secret to success. Never give up. We are going by you without fighting if you will let us, but we are going by you anyhow. We are poor, but we are free. No white man controls our footsteps. If we must die, we die defending our rights. Like a man who has been dying for many days, a man in your city is numb to the stench. There is a power in nature that man has ignored, and the result has been heartache and pain. So long as mists envelop you, be still. Be still until the sunlight pours through and dispels the mists, as it surely will. Then act with courage. I don't want to settle. I love to roam over the prairies. There I feel free and happy, but when we settle down we grow pale and die. May the stars carry your sadness away. May the flowers fill your heart with beauty. May hope forever wipe away your tears, and, above all, may silence make you strong. Go forward with courage. When you are in doubt, be still, and wait. When doubt no longer exists for you, and go forward with courage. Those that lie down with dogs get up with fleas. Take only what you need and leave the land as you found it. You know that women are always looked upon as nothing, but we are your mothers, you are our sons, our cry is all for peace. Let it continue. This peace must last forever. One of the things my parents taught me, and I'll always be grateful for the gift, is to not ever let anybody else define me. A very great vision is needed, and the man who has it must follow it as the eagle seeks the deepest blue of the sky. The land is sacred. These words are at the core of your being. The land is our mother, the rivers our blood. Take our land away, and we die. That is, the Indian in us dies. The homeland affects you directly. It affects your body. It affects the collective mind and the collective heart and the collective spirit. A man who looks first to a woman's outer beauty will never know her beauty divined, for there is dust upon his eyes and he is blind. The saddest day has gleams of light. The darkest wave hath bright foam beneath it. There twinkles o'er the cloudiest night some solitary star to cheer it. I want to be remembered as the person who helped us restore faith in ourselves. A brave man dies but once, a coward many times. Sometimes dreams are wiser than waking. Live your life that the fear of death can never enter your heart. Love your life, perfect your life, beautify all things in your life. I believe much trouble and blood would be saved if we opened our hearts more. It is the mothers, not the warriors, who create a people and guide their destiny. Don't let yesterday use up too much of today. When the green hills are covered with talking wires, and the wolves no longer sing, what good will the money you paid for our land be then? None can destroy iron, but its own rust can. Likewise, none can destroy a person, but its own mindset can. It's our stuff. We made it and we know best how to use it and care for it. And now we're going to get it back. When a woman grabs my braids and says how cute, I grab her breast and say how cute. She will never touch me again. Our job is to awaken people, utterly conscious, to attend to our world. A fire is a nice idea, but won't we be spending the evening under the covers? Wisdom and peace come when you start living the life the Creator intended for you. Religion is for people who are afraid of going to hell. Spirituality is for those who've already been there. His grandfather had often told him that he tried too hard to move trees, when a wiser man would walk around them. Attending to your own words and ideas as well as those of others is an admirable trait in any person, but a necessity in a leader. Next to the day when I was almost shot by that arrow, the worst day of my life was when I was almost eaten. We do not want riches, but we do want to train our children right. The buffalo provided the fuel for fires that smoke their own meat. We need a seat at the table. If we're not at the table, we're probably on the menu. There are so many new skyscrapers being built in our city of rain. I wonder if everybody's spirit animal is now the construction crane. The strong old woman was walking away, and in her step there was the sadness of parting with an old but dangerously foolish friend. Unless you are an American Indian, you are a descendant of an immigrant yourself. At the center of the universe dwells the Great Spirit, and that center is really everywhere. It is within each of us. He put in your heart certain wishes and plans. In my heart he put other different desires. Let me be a free man, free to travel, free to stop, free to work. If you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you will learn things you never knew. You cannot really conceive of how insulting it is to Native Americans to be told they were discovered. Even the people who come our way look upon us in amazement that we run only for the healing of Mother Earth. Wonder what opportunities you pass, unwittingly, because your hands are so busy clasping what you think you have always known. Like the grasses showing tender faces to each other, thus should we do, for this was the wish of the grandfathers of the world. A man who would not love his father's grave is worse than a wild animal. There is but one secret to success. Never give up.